Hello and welcome to Master Yourself Academy's YouTube channel. This is Narmada, psychologist and LLP trainer. We're going to talk about a very interesting story. So all of you wonder, how do I get to know about the other person? How do I judge what kind of a person one is, right? So I'll tell you a very fascinating story from one of our Indian kings in ancient times, Raja Vikramaditya. I'm sure most of you have heard of his name already. So there's this story where Raja Vikramaditya once went out hunting with his team of soldiers and minister. So when they went out to the forest, at one point they all got lost. So the soldiers went one way, the minister went one way, the king went one way, and nobody knew where each other were. So the king was going in search of them, and then finally he saw an old sage sitting and meditating. He humbly bowed down and asked, "Dear great sage, have you seen anybody go from this side?" And he noticed this man was blind. This blind man replied, "Yes, dear king, your soldiers went by first, followed by your minister, and now you have come, the king yourself." Now Raja Vikramaditya was perplexed. He said, "Dear great man, I see that you cannot see, but you're able to tell exactly that it was first my soldiers followed by my minister, and now you're able to predict that I'm the king. How do you know who went by so accurately?" And then the wise old man replied, "Dear king, when your soldiers went by, they said, 'Hey you, do you know where this road leads to?' That's how they spoke to me. When your minister went, he said, 'Dear old man, can you please tell me where does this road lead to?' And then when you came, you bowed with respect and you said, 'Dear great sage, can you tell me if anyone has gone through this route prior to me?' Just the way you spoke said a lot about who's who. And that's how I was able to tell it was first the soldiers, followed by your minister, and now you, the king yourself." Raja Vikramaditya was mighty impressed with the sage and his wisdom. How beautifully, sitting under one tree, without being able to actually see the world, he's been able to see people through their characters and to get to know who they were, just basis how they spoke. Beautiful, isn't it? It doesn't take much for us to tell about a person. The culture shows very beautifully. Someone who's generally by and large respectful of others, kind, humble, usually comes from a very good breed of humans. These people are usually very likable by nature. They generally tend to get along very well with a lot of people, and they have great impression on others. They have a great impact on others. There are some of us who are good natured but sharp tongued, and we have our own impact too. Sometimes blunt, sometimes sharp, sometimes helpful, sometimes not. But if you want people to understand you, you will have to give them enough scope to understand you, and you will be able to do that through the way you speak to them. So like Ratan Tata said, in these tough times, it's important for us to be kind to each other. May there be kindness, may there be love. Let us all spread love and kindness across with each other in our lives and to the world around, so that we can heal together, we can live together in a lot of peace and happiness. It's not wishful thinking, isn't it? Just to change the way we speak, to be a little more polite, to be a little more considerate, to be a little more respectful of each other. Yes? I'm sure you're going to do that. Take care. God bless. And if you have any questions, as always, reach out to us through our phone lines 9566942555 or our website www.masteryourself.in. Thanks so much for watching. Take care and stay blessed.